What's up, guys? This is One More Drink, and this is the first episode of 2024. Before I even get into it, how is everyone? The last time I saw you guys, it was Christmas, like a little bit before. So we've had a new year. January passed and went. We are in February. This is currently February 6th. So as you can see, I'm recording in my car. I decided to switch it up for the first episode of this year. It's going to be a solo episode, and I really just wanted to not set like goals for 2024, but just like what my mindset is on, and just, share the wisdom and make sure that all of us have an amazing 2024 and that we are doing everything that we should do. So my motto for 2024 is to live more 2024. I ended up making a list of just things that I think are like super important to keep in mind this year. And it ended up being 10 things exactly, so that worked out perfect. So let's get straight into it. So my number one thing is doing more things that you love. So whether that be the simple things in life, if it's, traveling more, if it's you want to see your family more, if it's spending more time with your dog, if it's going and seeing your friends more, whatever it is it that you love. If you like going to the gym, if you like playing basketball, if you like listening to podcasts, whatever it is, do more of what you love. Life is so short, and I really want to just enjoy as much as possible, and I want that to be in the forefront of my mind for 2024. Travel more. And when I say travel more, I'm not saying to spend $1,000 and go to fucking the Bahamas or Aruba, or wherever the fuck. You could do that. You could have a wonderful save up and have a wonderful trip or 2 trips. Or you could do weekend trips. Like, I feel like when we think of trips, we think of like spending so much money. And like, I also want to get into habit myself of just like, a trip doesn't have to be some exotic ass place. A trip could be a weekend trip. It could be renting a cabin in the next state over. It could be driving and doing something. It could be a staycation. I could stay home for 2 days and just enjoy and do whatever I want to do. It could be flying domestically but still close by or affordable. It could be a day trip. I actually did that last year where I only took a day trip to Chicago, which ended up being the craziest shit. So I went with my boyfriend. We flew to Chicago, had an amazing time. We ate there. We tried the pizza there, of course. We went to a baseball game there. And then we had a flight to come back around like 12-ish. And we missed our flight. So we ended up having to get a hotel and stay until the next flight. But it was an experience, and I got to experience Chicago. It was one day. Max we spent was like $300, and that's because we actually like did activities and stuff. So like, you know what I mean? Like, it could be as simple as that. And I might be dragging it. It might be $300 because we missed our flight. So like, it was super cheap. But yeah, more trips. Let's live more. Let's do more. Number 3 is leave work at work. I mean, stop overworking yourself. I mean, stop taking work home with you and getting stressed out and working while you're like having your same mindset when you're at home. At home, is your peace. You're supposed to relax. You're supposed to wind down. Work is from the time you clock in to the time you clock out. Unless, you're self-employed. I get that. That's a different story. But even as a self-employed person, try to give yourself the time where you can relax and you can have like your downtime to rejuvenate from all the stress, rejuvenate from working hard, especially if like you are like, you know what I mean? Like, you have a job where it's very, I guess you can say, consuming of yourself. You definitely need to give yourself that time and stop doing the most, because at the end of the day, we are all replaceable, especially if you do work for someone else. We are replaceable. Use your PTO. Literally, no one should be carrying over the PTO. Why are you not taking the time? Stop overworking yourself. Like, everything's about balance, and we have to find that perfect balance where we can do and we can, be killing it at work, but then we can also have the time to ourselves to, be more in tune with ourselves as well. 4 is wear the outfit you're saving for a good day. When I tell you I do this so hard, what am I saying? I've been saving the outfit for like 2 years now. When am I going to wear it? Like, just fucking wear it. Wear it to go, wear it and go take yourself out for dinner. Wear it to go meet your friends where you think you're going to be overdressed. No, fuck it. Let's be overdressed. Let's be overdressed all 2024. How about that? 5 is be a better version of yourself. And when I say this, I feel like that could be different for anyone. But I guess for me, it's being more in tune with my thoughts. For me, it's actually being accountable and going to the gym when I say I'm going to go, or just doing what I say I'm going to do when I do it and not lying to myself. Number 6 is finding a hobby for you and nurturing it. And a hobby could be honestly anything. My hobby that I have gotten into, I started reading last year. Again, like obviously I know how to read. And I used to really like reading as a kid, but like after that, like you just get into high school, you just start doing other shit. So like it was just never something I prioritized. Last year in June, I did start reading again, and ever since, like, I am obsessed all over again. I love reading. I love going and buying books. I love trying to find books, thrifting them. I love talking about books. Like, I am a book girly, and that's my hobby. Like, that's what I want to do, like, when I have a little bit of time for myself, or honestly, I make time for it, but, like, that's, like, the one thing that I'm, like, oh my God, when I get home, like, I'm going to do this, and, like, I want to do, like, the last 30 minutes before bed, I'm gonna read. And I love it, literally love it so much. And I want that for other people. I want that for you. Like, find a hobby. It doesn't have to be reading. It could be literally anything you want. It could be drawing. It could be, I saw a lot of people journaling and like arts and crafts and creating scrapbooks, and it doesn't even have to be that girly. It could be going and playing ball for an hour. It could be literally, it could be anything. It could be music, it could be singing, it could be playing an instrument, whatever the hell you want to do. Find a hobby, nurture it. It's like just so good for the soul. Like, it just makes me feel good, you know what I mean? And like, I want more of that in 2024. Say yes to more experiences and no to things you do not want to do. Say yes to going out with your friend. If you love seeing that friend and you're just all in your head, say yes to going out, because then later on you're like, oh, I never do anything. Like, do you say yes when you get invited to places, or do you always say no? And then they just stopped inviting you. Say yes to more things. Say no to the things you don't want to do. If you don't want to go out with that friend because you know it's just going to be another night of this, that, and the third, say no. If you want your peace, stay home, say no. But there has to be a balance. You know what I mean? We can't complain that we never go out, and then, you know, the times that we do get offered to, we don't. You know what I mean? It has to be. And if it's the people that you're hanging out with, let's cut them off. Let's find new friends. Let's try to make new friends. There's a million ways to make friends. Work, gym. There's fucking apps for it. There's Bumble for friends. Like, Instagram. Social media is like the best way to make friends at this point. How many people do you know on Instagram that you comment on their pages all the time and you guys are like, oh, I know her through Instagram. Like, let's get out of Instagram. Like, do you want to meet? Like, do you want to hang? Do you want to get dinner? Like, I think you're so cool. Like, let's do more of that. This actually kind of goes hand in hand. If you're one of those friends who, when people text you, it kind of like gives you anxiety to like respond. You'll go like weeks, months without responding. You'll respond late or whatever the case may be. And like, you want to reach out, but it's just like you get all in your head. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. Respond back to your friends. Go hang out with your friends. Hit up your friends. Reach out to your friends, to your loved ones. Spend quality time with them. And I feel like that one is such a big one. Like, and easily because I have done this. Like, my friend will text me like, hey, da-da-da-da. And like, I'll just look at it and I'm like, oh my God, like, to answer this. And it has nothing to do with my friend. It literally all has to do with me. And I just build up this anxiety inside where it's like, I can't even answer. And I'm all in my head. And then I'm awkward. And then I think I'm annoying. Or even reaching out to a friend. You want to hang with your friend? I think I'm so annoying and I don't want to like bother. I feel like a bother. Stop feeling like that. Because majority of the time, your friends love you. You're not a bother. And they want to see you. Reach out to your friends. We need to be nourishing our friendships, nourishing our relationships, nourishing our loved ones' relationships. Like, see the people you love, hang out with the people you love, respond to the people you love. There is no reason that we should be stopping ourselves. It's all in our head from having a good time, from having a good experience. Like, let's work on that 2024. That one is such a big one. And I really hope, even I'm talking to my friends as well, because I know that we are all guilty of it. Let's do better. That was number 8. Okay. Number 9, limit screen time and getting 1 hour of sunlight. I know we didn't have sun for like the last like 3 weeks. It felt like an eternity, but sun is back. Sun will be coming out more because, you know, we're on an uphill trend now. Spring is coming. Summer is almost here. It's not, but you get the idea. But let's have more sun. Get your vitamin D. And let's drop the phone. The phone can be put down and we pick up a hobby. You know what I mean? Balance. And lastly and this one is super, 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 super important, and I'll leave you with this, is give yourself time to think. Be in tune with yourself. Stop disassociating from yourself. Stop pushing your thoughts to a side. If you have something that is pending in your mind, don't let me just scroll on Instagram and forget about it, and then keep pushing it off and keep pushing it off and keep pushing it off until it's either giving you so much anxiety that you're never going to do it, or it puts you in a bigger predicament where now it's even more of a stressful thing to deal with. And that goes for you have to pay a car bill, that goes for you have a ticket, that goes for hanging out with your friends, that goes for you want to start a business, you want to start a hobby, you want to go to the gym. Stop disassociating. We're scrolling on Instagram. You'll go even reading, like sometimes it's like, oh, let me just pick up this book and not have to think. Sit in your thoughts at least an hour a day. And you'll realize, like, half the questions that you ever ask yourself or problems that you ever have, you can literally solve in your head. Like, give yourself time to think. Give yourself time to analyze and sit in your thoughts. And you will just feel more in tune. You'll be more confident in the decisions you make. You'll be more in tune with yourself. You will realize all the things that you want to do or things that you didn't realize. It's like, oh, maybe that's why I think that. And, maybe that's why I do that. Sit in your thoughts. Be in tune with yourself. And just your attitude, the way you, like, know yourself, like, I highly recommend it. But with that being said, this is episode actually 32 of my podcast in general. But this is the first episode of 2024, and I'm leaving you with great wisdom, I think. I hope everyone can take something from this episode. I hope we can be the best version of ourselves for 2024, and I hope that everything that you're planning, everything you want to do, I know, like, January feels like it's like you have to make all these goals in a stressful time. So I feel like this is a nice episode to kind of bring into the beginning of February. You took time to relax. Now it's game time. And let's do what the fuck we gotta do. I will see you guys next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. And a lot of things coming. So I look forward to seeing you guys. Bye.